Good afternoon, everybody. Y'all know your boy back at it again, and I appreciate you guys tuning into the video. So smack a like on it if you rock with me, and subscribe, and turn my post bell notifications on as well. Today is a huge day. My new J-Tibbs aerial assault Packers offensive and shutdown lockdown defense New England defensive Patriots ebook is out. Man, that was a mouthful. Pause. Guys, my new ebook just dropped. Explosive offense, best offense in the game. You can run the ball at your will, you can pass the ball at your will. It doesn't matter. And the defense, shut down. It's very stout. Link in the description down below. You guys are going to see it's the first ebook link. Go ahead and cop that. Only $20. You got written instructions, video instructions, everything from that. You guys are going to love it. Wait, it's only 20 bucks for all that? Yes, bro, 20 bucks, best offense in the game, really good defense. I definitely recommend you go and get it. I mean, for $20, I could buy, a bunch of Jolly Ranchers. I could buy $20 worth of donuts. I could even buy a blow-up doll. I mean, dude, just go get the ebook. I don't know what you're waiting for. Just get out of my video, dude. What are you doing in here? I just wanted to be in the... Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm bringing you today a sample play out of the ebook. It's pretty much kind of a little bit mini, pretty much a free ebook in a way. And to this extent, this is a free play out of it. You guys are going to see why this play is so good and how you can make it a lot better. Like I said, I am in the Packers offensive playbook. We're going to go over to the formation wing flex close. First off, I'm going to go to my subs. And as you see in my depth chart, I have at my full pack position, I have a fast running back, so I put Aaron Jones there. Obviously, he's our starting running back, but I'd rather much have him in this offense as a fullback wing in this package, because as you see, with a regular package, you have two tight ends, but with the fullback wing, Aaron Jones is on the outside. The play we're going to be breaking down today is PA boot Y sail. First off, let's show you guys this versus a cover 2. Against a cover 2, very simple setup. What I like to do is I like to go ahead and streak A, drag RB, and then put X on a in route. And you guys are going to see we're going to motion Jones out. And we're going to, first off, our initial read is going to be that B route right there. He gets behind all types of zones, and he doesn't really get guarded very well by clouds or anything else in that extent. Now you guys are going to see, again, versus this cover 2, you can do the same thing. But what I'll do is I always like to have my outside guy, my fastest guy, obviously Jones, on a drag. But this time we're going to streak him. You guys are going to see it's actually going to get a little bit more open because that streak is going to go ahead and fight through. Obviously, I had to dump that off a little bit quickly because I was getting shedded pretty fast. I've been getting a lot of questions on J-Tibbs, how do you beat cover 2, or how does this beat cover 2? Well, the fact of the matter is that cover 2 is, yes, a very annoying defense because click-ons are so prevalent this year. So like I said, all you want to do is use this simple concept to beat it. You can take your underneath route if you want. If the user stays with the underneath, you go with the crosser. It's very simple. Again, you guys see right there, that crosser is going to go ahead and really just destroy any type of zone coverage he's going against. So it makes for a pretty easy route concept. Here we have against a cover 3. Now what you can go ahead and do is against a cover 3, you can do many different things. But one way that I like to beat cover 3s and really make the defense pay is even if they baseline and they do something like this. You see right there? You guys are going to see how you're going to beat it deep. It makes for a really easy way to beat it deep. And this is how I like to do it, at least. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and kind of just do different route concepts. Obviously here you can go with a high-low read, but you guys are going to see that this RB route is going to go ahead and get open pretty easily against this type of defense, as you guys see right there. I'm able to go ahead and throw that. Obviously, if I set my feet a little bit better, I can go ahead and make a little bit better play with Jones. I'll show you one more time if I can just sit in that pocket real quick. This is for a lot of people who like to bail out on the run because, as you know, the wing flex close, you can run out of it. But this formation is just very, very tough to stop because you don't know what's coming half the time, especially out of the Oakland Raiders playbook, which actually has a really good wing flex close, but the Packers have just as well as one. So again, you can do something like this to where you're making them work for their stops. As you guys see right there, that corner route's going to suck Norman over, or you can go ahead and just throw that route to Jimmy Graham because, again, it is a zone beating concept. The only thing that's, would make this play better is if you can motion Jimmy Graham out to the right, but you can't. You can only motion him to the left. So that's what kind of just makes this play a little bit odd. But again, against a cover 3, like I said, what I like to do as well is I'll go ahead and do something like this to where I'm doing a high-low read on the right side, and on the left side I'm doing another high-low read. But you guys see, once I motion him out, I can go ahead and throw that really fast. And obviously Jones is quick, and he can get out of there with a quick little jab step juke move, and it makes for a really easy gain. Another way to attack this cover 3, which I really find interesting, is I like to go ahead and do something like this, to where, okay, I'm going to flood one side of the field, and I'm going to put my little stock hitch route on that left side. And as you guys see right there, I have him wide open. Again, cover 3 isn't really going to do much against this. Cover 2 actually has a better shot at guarding that crosshair, but you might as well throw that in. And what's nice about this is this setup right here, the in route, the drag, and the streak, is very universal. So you can run this versus different types of coverages. It makes for a really easy gain, as you can just dump it off. And I'm able to get to the outside with my quickness, and that's why you put one of your quicker running backs there. Doesn't matter if they have hands, because you're not going to be requiring them really to catch the ball in traffic. You just want them to make those easy dump down throws. As you guys see, I'm able to go ahead and get that off to B if I can get that off in time, if Kerrigan doesn't shed my soul away. You just have so many options with this play, and it doesn't really matter what type of coverage the defense likes to run against you. Again, you can fit it in that soft little spot right there. And the nice thing is, with that in route you guys are putting on the field, you guys are going to go ahead and really create some matchup nightmares for this defense, because obviously that zone's going to have to react to him. I'm able to pass lead that down, and I'm able to make a nice possession catch there. And even though he played it a little bit better there, you guys aren't going to get that from a cornerback as well. Against man coverage, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and do kind of the same routes, but what I'll go ahead and do this time is, instead of an in route, I'll put a slant. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is motion him to the outside, and that slant is going to go open really easily. Obviously, the user's going to have to pick one of them. He'll either have to go deep with the route, or he can run in between them. And if he runs in between them, I'm letting you guys know, if he runs in between the slant and the crosser, go with the slant. The user this year is really bad. He's not going to have enough time to catch up or get in front of that ball. So again, here's the play. You guys can even motion Jones out if you want. It sucks you can't put him on a slant, to be honest with you, but look how much separation we get on that motion drag. It's still very good against man. It's not going to be guarded, because once you motion that man out, as you see right here, look who's guarding him. The corner is guarding him. And where's the corner most susceptible and vulnerable to? It's to a motion, because once you motion him, look how much separation you have right there. I'm able to go ahead and just pass lead that up and just do work with Jones. So even though you guys may think that those are the only two options you guys have, you're wrong, because this B route is going to absolutely destroy man, even if it is a cornerback. This man route beater is going to also beat zone, as you saw earlier. So you get the best of both worlds with this route. Lastly, against cover 4 quarters, or a match as I like to call it, you guys can do the same thing. Now, where this gets tricky is when they match perfectly on it. Obviously, you're going to go ahead and want to take your drag, but again, you also have a slant route you can throw to. So the match defense, it's going to do its job there. This is how you want to beat it, though. What I like to do is I like to do the same things, but what I'll go ahead and do is I'll do something like this, to where I'm flooding one side of the field and you're going to have to stop it. And you see right there, obviously, I can throw that wheel route, and it makes for a really good play that I can mix in there from time to time, because the defense isn't reacting as good as it should. So this, again, is the same thing, but what I'm doing is I'm putting that flat on the right side, so that even if they play this match defense, I'm able to go ahead and fit that into a gap to where I can only get it with my running back. And I'll go into instant replay and show you guys why this works versus match defense. So match defense, its principality is to go ahead and match. Obviously, as my crosser's coming, you see Josh Norman cheating down on him. Obviously, my streak is guarded, but again, what's not guarded is that hitch right there, or my running back wheel route. So I can either pick one or two, and I'd rather give it to my running back who's in stride than my receiver who's just sitting there waiting for the ball, and then I got to cut up field and do all this other extracurricular bull, you know what. So that's why I'd rather give it off to him right there in that situation. What a lot of people also fail to understand is, against a cover 3, what a lot of people will do in this type of defense, you guys are going to see that when we are running this type of defense, and you guys are going to see that once I put him on a route, obviously, but I'll go ahead and put him on a deep in route. And what that's going to do is that's actually going to go ahead and make the defender have to kind of, think about what he's doing right there. Obviously, except you don't want to get bumped. So if they do have a dude there, it's a little bit harder. Again, you guys see, able to go ahead and fit that over the top right there. And you see Valdez-Scantling is able to make the nice catch right there. So even though we didn't get the best throw from Aaron Rodgers, we're still able to convert this play over the top. The reason I break down plays such as the PA boot Y sail into such great detail is because I want you guys to have some go-to plays you can go to for free. Obviously, when you get my ebook, you're going to learn a lot on offense and defense. And you're probably wondering, J-Tibbs, do you go into this much depth in every play in your ebook? And the answer is yes. Break it down extensively. I show you different route concepts, how to beat certain defenses. So if you're struggling on offense or defense, I definitely recommend getting it. Again, link in the description down below. Really helps me out a lot when you guys are supporting me. Guys, make sure to leave a like and subscribe on the video. I'm signing off. And as always, peace.